What's up, everybody? It's Twist Johnson, aka Cousin Twist. And before we started this video, I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer. And I wanted to still give a shout out to Honey Love Friend. We worked very hard on this video, but unfortunately, she couldn't make her actual cameo appearance. We definitely had the footage going and the emails going. However, due to the change of management and the conflict of interest, we had to go a different direction. But I still wanted us to go forward with the video because of how hard we worked on it. It was something definitely different, but we still wanted to keep that. We still want to keep going with respecting, and we still want to keep going on with supporting. There was a lot of talk behind the scenes. There's a lot of hands in the pots, but me and her, however, we already had everything going. But just to keep the momentum going for the supporters, we still wanted, with the blessing, to still put something out with the footage that we had. So definitely had to chop it up, definitely had to make it look different. I hope the editing still pleased what the focus was. And again, want to say thank you to Honey Love Friend for giving me the opportunity to catch the side. So we switched it up, and just wanted to put that out there because you might see some scenes where it probably won't make sense because there was a lot of things that had to get chopped out. And when brands come inside, sometimes when it comes to the policies and how paperwork goes, you want to make sure that you protect yourself legally. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. This was fun for me, so it's going to be entertaining for you guys to watch. Love y'all. Enjoy.
Sis, let me tell you something. The glow up is real, and this time it came with receipts that I may have to look into some new pieces sooner than later. I decided I want to tap into the thrift store. I did get a good amount of
You know what? Bet, I got you.
Okay, so
all right, so the show's still on. Let's go.
Hi and welcome back to Honey Lover Friend, where I curate affordable fashion to amplify the aesthetic. Fashion doesn't have to be fast, but it should be curated to your style, aesthetic, personality, so it really gives you. On my feet we have these invisible sandals, and they have a woven heel, which I like because it adds that summertime feel back into the outfit to really...
Wait. Honey Love Friend, I know you love to do this for the ladies, and you do it well. I applaud you. Let me take this, though. Yep. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Twist Johnson, aka Cousin Twist from the It's Mental channel. Also the host of Let's Talk About It podcast. And I'm teaming up with my homegirl today for the sake of giving you some ideas for the fellas when it comes to this fashion thing for the summer of 2025. Now, I know that us fellas, we love to put on the white beaters, tank tops, whatever you want to call it, or a white shirt, and just some regular simple shorts, some slippers, or some kicks, and then we out the door. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to give you some tips on some ideas. I'll say ideas instead of tips. We'll give you some ideas of some attires that might benefit you or might spark your interest. And if you do like it, down in the description below, we'll leave some links that you can go to these companies yourself and you can shop and you can get something that's similar, equal to, or the same outfit. Now, before we get into the outfit selection, I want to give a big shout out again to my homegirl, Honey. If you're not familiar with her, hit that like button, hit the notification so you can get with her. If you're familiar with me, don't forget, do the same. All right, let's get into the selection. All right, Before we do this one, I'm just gonna let you know, to all my Harlem Nights out there, I apologize. For all my New Yorkers out there, I know better, so I'm just saying I apologize. It will not happen again. And what I'm talking about is my feet. Okay? My feet. If you know, you know. But for you guys, I am gonna give you some enlightenment. Air Force Ones, you do not wear them after 2, 3, 4 wears, or once they turn eggshell white, okay? These are no-nos. I'm probably gonna get roasted, but I'll tell you what, transparency, I'm still waiting for my Air Forces to come. I ordered the Supreme ones. Because I had to get this video out and we run out of time, and now we are in the season of summer, I just had to get it off. So these are demos. Do not wear these. These are no longer good. I encourage you, if you are in any tri-state area or any city, you do not want to wear these unless you're on the outskirts where they don't care and you'll get roasted and you're cool. But I just wanted to put that out there. As a New Yorker, I know better. I'm in the house. I'm not wearing them outside. So it's just for video purposes only. So let's just put that there. Let's get into it. So what I have, 360, almost got. So now what this is new for me, but not the getup, just the company. This is from Shein. Shin, some people call it Shin, Shein, I believe it's Shein, S-H-I-E-N. It's kind of like another Temu or another Solo, whichever one. I found it just by watching another YouTuber of mine, and I like the way that he was presenting some of the accessories and the gear that they have. So I decided I wanted to get my own. So coming in from the bottom, like I addressed, these are the Air Force Ones. Preferably with something like this, you do want to have some ankle socks. Like I've been telling you, make sure they don't fall at the bottom of the shoe. Makes it look like it's tacky and you don't have any socks on. Want to make sure it's mid, okay, to the ankle. You for the Air Force Ones, you don't want high top. You want to make sure that you get low top Air Force Ones. Now, for my people who want to freak it more, I always suggest you want to get the Supremes. It usually comes with the Supreme stamp at the bottom of the back of the Air Force One sneaker. All white, you can't go wrong. It's always a sweet spot. You'll never lose it. Coming up is the set. So you have the shorts, which is pretty decent. I love the material. It's light. It's not thick. It preserves the sweat. Also with the shirt, it's a button up, so you can wear it. You can wear it open, or you can button it up. I'm not sure how I'm going to do when I freak it outside. I didn't have time for purposes of switch the watch, but I would probably prefer like to go with something more low. So probably a smartwatch, or probably like just something low, maybe a silver Citizen, or like anything in that area. I don't think I would wear the black one. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll test it out and see. Of course, you want to come with your bracelet. You want to come with your chain on. To freak it just a little bit more, I decided to step out with some glasses. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Now these here, I'm not gonna lie to you, I got these from the mall when I was looking for some new studs, and I was in the K Jeweler, but then I ran across some glasses shop, and I don't know, these just stuck out to me, so I decided I was gonna get it. So I feel like this works good with the get up. You can wear any type of lenses that you want. I prefer to go with the black so you can't see me. Alternatives. For sneaker alternatives, you could go with the low all white shell toe Adidas. Those work effective. You can go with the Air Force Ones, low top, or you can even freak it and just figure out whatever low, whatever all white sneaker that you have inside of your collection, or you can just go out there and buy some. There's a variety of all white sneakers, but these are always a go-to. The Air Force Ones, you can't lose with it. So is the all white shell toe Adidas. You can't lose with that either. You can't go wrong. It always fits good on the feet when it's crispy. Okay, so I prefer that if you are going to pull these out, it should be straight out the box. This works for all attire. It has The material is kind of like a linen. Like it fits like a linen. It feels like a linen. Like it's thin. I like the way that it fits. Definitely you can wear it on the beach. Probably like switch it up with some sandals if you want. You can definitely wear it on a rooftop party or just like a cookout that you want to go to. Okay, so now we get into the more studious, sophisticated, you know, that grown and sexy, 25 and up or 30 and up, depending on your maturity level, if you will. Let's just get into this. Let's hit the 360. Stand for a second. Switch it up. Alright, I'm just playing. Alright. Let's get into what this is. So on my feet, we have the classic, original Wallabies, aka the Hush Puppies. These are Clarks. You can get this from Clarks.com. I like to keep my tag on it. I don't know, it does something for me. The first time I had these, I was like 21 years old and I fell in love with it. Definitely goes with business attire, casual business in the workplace, but you could definitely wear it outside too. With the socks, what I chose to do is go black. You want, like I said, you don't want to go too ankle where it's under the shoe, but you want to make sure that you let people know you have socks. The white will definitely throw off the color scheme, so you want to make sure that you got black. For the shorts, I have some Calvin Klein khaki. No, these are not khaki. These are slack. They're kind of like slack material. Definitely thin. Even though it's black, it won't attract so much heat because of the material. And we even got a little bit more with the accessory for the belt. So for the belt, I decided to go with my reversible Louis Vuitton belt. So this reverses on both sides. You can take it off, you can flip it, but I decided just to keep it with the Louis Vuitton brand going on. You can get this at the Louis Vuitton store near you, wherever you at, inside your malls. You actually go to the Louis store if you're inside of New York, or if you're inside of LA, or anywhere that has a Louis Vuitton store. You just go over there, get your size going, and you can get you a belt. I was proud of this because this was actually my first Louis Vuitton belt. I was able to get it when I was 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I'm gonna keep it 100. I was faking it. So this is my first real Louis Vuitton belt. I take it with pride. I'm very happy about it because I actually went to the Louis Vuitton store and they thought I was a rapper.
Them jeans, big behind and petite this waist. Take time with the GB, don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I don't have my piece today. I love.
Go figure that. I was looking good that day. But moving on. So for the shirt, we got what is called Cool Fang. It's straight from China. I got it from one of them mom and pop brands on side of one of the social medias. It's not TikTok. I think I was following someone on YouTube who was giving a tutorial on like dressing for the attires for like beach. I like the color scheme because I love burgundies. It's not fully burgundy, but it's close to the burgundy. I forget what this is. I don't know if it's wine, but I'm in love with the color burgundy. Not for any affiliation or anything, it's because I actually really love the color. It's not loud, it's not low. It's like right in the middle, mellow, like you know, like my personality. Anyway, under it, I decided to go with a white beater, all black white beater. This is not your average white beater. It's actually a True Religion white beater. I like the way that it has the hooks that goes inside of it. For the accessories up top, I decided to put the Cuban back on with the Cuban bracelet. With the watch, I decided to go with Imperium. So this is from Imperium.com. It's an alternative from the Janx, JANXXX, I believe. Shout out to the Jacob the Jeweler and K Jewelers. You know, I was watching the advertisement and it kind of popped up. So the Imperium watch actually runs for $355. The material that it's made out of is really, really good. Like, let me actually probably take it off, see if you can actually catch a little bit more of it. If you can see, definitely has like a different kind of material, kind of like sandy right here, but it definitely fits good and it connects like two different ways. So when you press it, you know, you can see it like that, and when you press it, it opens two different versions. So it definitely fits on quite well. It's one of my favorites that I like to go to when I'm going to like an evening out, you know, with the lady. And We like in kind of like a dim light situation. It's not loud, but it's loud enough to where people have seen it like, oh, that's a nice watch. So if you actually want a copy of this, they actually still have it in stock. It's imperium.com. Definitely, I recommend this. And yeah, I think that's it. I really like this. You can wear this in any atmosphere, any setting. You can wear this at a party. You can actually go to the club, go to the lounge, a rooftop party. Very effective, very grown, very studious. I definitely recommend this to anybody. But the only down part about this is that I did try to wear this inside of like early afternoon, and I definitely was sweating my ass off. So I prefer that, like, if you are gonna wear this type of attire or something similar, make sure that the sun is about to go down. Thank you. Okay, let's continue on. Coming in with the third selection. Let's hit the 360. Okay, let's get into it. So we stay with the same denim jorts, Reasons New York shorts, but let's just get into the whole attire and I'll address that. So from the bottom, we got the Bo Jacksons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are classics. These are the go-tos. There's different kind of colors, but these are classics. I had to hunt them down. They weren't in stock. I got them back in 2023, so I always take them out occasionally, but I put them back in the box. Of course, I told you about the short scheme. I'll give you some different alternatives of how that could look. You want to go with a lighter color rather than a darker denim for the simple fact that you don't want to take away from the blue from the shoe or blue from the shirt. So you want to go lighter. It kind of makes that bling goes through. You don't want to get something that's too long. You don't want to get something that's too short. You want something just right. So maybe like just a little bit higher than the knee, if you will. You also could do some cargo, windbreaker type of shorts, but that's if you want to get skillful with it. So on the top, I got the New York Mets that complements the Bo Jackson sneaker. This is an easy combination, easy to go. It works in any setting. You can go to the beach, you can go to the park, you can go out with your lady, your homies, whatever you want to do. This is good for any attire. It probably will come more down to the shorts of wherever you can mix and mingle in any setting. But for the jewelry attire, I decided to go with my Gold Citizens watch. It's effective, it's loud, but it's also classy. It's not a smart watch, it actually gives you a little bling so they can see you coming. I decided to stay with the Cuban link bracelet, also with the Cuban link chain. So this definitely gives you a little bit more elegant look when you're walking down. You know, it's a little style, a little stepper, but it's effective. It's not crazy, but it has some nostalgia to it because Bo Jackson's this is back in the 90s. Talking about, so a lot of kids, they don't even know what this is, but it's a great style. Definitely in the New York scene, people didn't freak this. Just giving you some other alternatives. If you don't want to go with the New York Mets shirt, you can go with the New York Knicks jersey, or you can go with anything that has an orange or an orange and blue kind of color scheme. So that's what you want to go through. I recommend this outfit to anybody who's just, going on a stroll, nice little walk around the park with the kids, with their lady friends, with their homies, and they just want to get out. This is definitely effective. Okay, so now we're gonna mix in some nostalgia. So this is a nostalgic wear outfit. Let's hit the 360 before we get into it. All right, now, I don't want to point it out because once you see it, you ain't gonna be able to unsee it, but I spilled some water on my t-shirt somewhere, so if you see it, it's not a stain. I guarantee you this is a crispy straight out the bag. All right, let's jump into what this is. From the bottom, we're gonna start with the shoes. These are the AIs. If you don't know what the abbreviation is, it's the Allen Iversons. You already know who that is. If you don't know who it is, he's an NBA player back in the 90s and early 2000s who was scraping their game. They call him the question and the answer. You already know. Answer if you know what it is. Okay, so what we got right here is the answers, the DMX style. These are nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? And y'all had a lot of sneakers that came out, but I love the answers. I also love the questions. but I like this scheme. Coming in for the shorts, we got the 76ers 97 edition. Mitchell and Ness NBA style, you know what I'm saying? This is what you got. And I decided to go with just a regular t-shirt. With this, I prefer a V-neck, but for the video purposes, I'm just keeping it with a regular neck t-shirt. As you can see, I decided not to put any accessories on, but to give you just some ideas of what you might want to wear with this. This is a simple, classic wear, so you might want to just throw on like a little tennis bracelet, a little tennis chain, with a light watch. You don't want something gold. You probably want something that's like a G-Shock or maybe a smartwatch. You can throw that on. It's effective. This is more like a streetwear nostalgia. You can wear this to the basketball court. You can wear this in the park. You can wear this just to lounge around and, you know, just be on a block and just hanging out. Or, you know, if you just want to take a stroll. I don't pull this out often, but I definitely do like to pull it out if I'm going to a cookout and I'm just going to be sitting down. I definitely enjoy this. These are going back in the box. I'm probably not going to wear these this year, but I definitely enjoy having this. I'll back it up just a little bit if you haven't bought this. You can also remix this version of the attire with the black version of the 76ers, with the black version of the 76ers shirt, and you can get the other, they have a variety of the Answer sneakers where you can switch it up. If you really want to freak it, you would definitely get the 76ers Allen Iverson jersey number 3. It comes in a variety of colors from the 96 to 97 basketball championship tourney around that time. So if you like this, you could definitely copy this. Okay, last and most of all, very not least, we got one of my other favorites that I liked it so much that I bought it twice. 360. Okay, now let's start from the bottom up, and then I'm gonna get into like what this could look like and different alternatives of how you want to wear this, but I'll get into why I came with this style. So from the bottom, we're gonna start. We got the Alexander McQueen's, the 2022 edition. I had these bad boys when they came out. Definitely runs for some change. Definitely look them up. I'll drop like the blooper. Matter of fact, put it here. You definitely see it. It varies. You can definitely like get it like layaway, and you can definitely get a layaway, cut it out in portions, or you can pay the whole. At that time, I was fortunate enough, you know, to treat myself. It's not all the time I can do that. These definitely are on the bigger side. Not a lot of people are really fans of it, but like I liked it, and at the time, I had to attend a funeral. And this is the shoe that I wanted to rock. Coming up, of course, we got the socks. Again, now this one is a little different. Depending on what age group you're in, you could definitely do the tube socks, or you could do the ankle socks. I went with the ankle socks. Now, I noticed that you guys see the stretchies. Yes, these are not leggings. These are actually these are Nike stretchies. Definitely good for workouts. Definitely good if you want to go for a run. And you know, it's more like sportsmanship. And going up, you got the whole outfit, which is black excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, let you get a good look on that one. Black excellence. So I decided to put a hat on with this so you could get a vision of how that would look like. If you want to rock the hat, you could go without the hat. You can keep the hat on, it definitely works. I decided to keep the rope chain because I didn't want to go too loud. And for my other accessories, I put my bracelet on and I put my Imperium watch back on, and this is how I decided. Now, the reason why I decided to pick this type of scheme to work with this black excellent outfit is because I'm a fan of the NFL now, and I also am a fan of basketball. So like I was going for that kind of, you know, street basketball NFL type of look, you know, draft day in the summer type of scheme. So I wanted to look like an athlete. So this is how I decided to style it up. Sometimes I like to switch it up and like add my own spin. This might not be for everyone. So like preferably, like, you know, if you're doing this black excellent look, of course you don't have to wear anything under it. You can just have the shorts on. You know, this is just the way I decided to do it. You know, some people, like, it actually resonated very well. I got a lot of good feedback. I actually wore this outside the other day. people enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely felt like I don't have to wear this again soon, because I definitely got what I was looking for. I understood the assignment. And then like, you know, just, yeah, it worked out. Other alternatives to the feets, you could definitely wear this with Air Force Ones. How ironically, the black Air Forces are coming back in style. You know, for a little while, we was associated with being like a bum or being someone who's about to commit a crime and robbery and stuff. But now, we can safe and surely wear the black Air Force Ones again. So if you just want to keep it plain and, you know, you want to keep it simple, you can wear the all black Air Force Ones. Or you could get a little fancy, you could put a little something else on your shoe. This also could go well if you really want to freak it with the black and white 12s. If you have some taxis in your closet somewhere, you can whip that out. Or you can get the updated versions. I have both pairs, but I decided I wanted to rock these ones. So if you want to freak it a little bit more, you could do that. Or you can wear the Pandas. The Pandas could go well with this too. I'm not too sure about like if the high top or low top. You guys can freak it any way you want if you want to choose this. Where you can find the Black Excellent outfits at, I actually typed it in when I was actually going for it before, and it kind of just popped up from my mama pod company. But this particular Black Excellence outfit, I actually got from Shein. So you can actually get this from Shein too. They still have it in stock. Right now, you can go get you one. Like I said, I'll leave the Shein link inside the description. So if you like this Black Excellent get up, you can do it.